her state bikini.
That's what I'm on. I mean,
they were in the hot tub at his
I am
apartment.
lost. Alright, so he was a bit handsy and a bit too forward and creepy, maybe. And I could see, like,
she thought it was creepy as it was happening. I think she was
to
probably
be
stoned.
fair, like, I feel like if you find out that someone who was, like, too pushy with you then turns out to be a potential rapist, you might be kind of, like, freaked out by remembering
Definitely
that.
freaked
But,
out.
like,
Yeah,
but
definitely
yeah,
freaked
I
out.
get that.
Would I go on the news and cry about my experience? Probably not.
Oh, was it that bad? I haven't seen that. Did we see the news clip? Or is
No,
that
like loads of articles written with interviews with her and all this.
I can show you the news. I can send the news clip.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I will. Yeah, we can watch that, I guess.
Okay.
I'm loving this. This Lauren hate hour. This is great.
I'll be honest. I'm not loving it as much as I thought. I thought I didn't like this person, but this is starting to feel a little bit much. Okay.
It's like I've got some more light-hearted stuff to move on to after this.
Okay.
It's so disgusting.
Sorry. It's really weird for me because I don't want to make fun of her for something that she feels traumatized by, but at the same time, like the lies just seem pervasive. Right?
Did she actually use the word trauma, though? Maybe people
she
are
didn't.
Just like...
She didn't. I'm saying that I'm assuming if she's calling it a sexual assault, she feels traumatized by it. That's an assumption on my part.
Yeah. I feel like, well, I think that touching someone without the consent in this kind of way could be considered sexual assault, right? I don't know what it's like, because groping definitely is, but I don't know about undoing someone's bikini strap specifically.
Woman recalls narrow escape from...
I'm not sure.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, no.
I can't believe
I think I've seen that headline before. I think I've literally seen that headline before.
We got a minute and 40 seconds left in this video, okay?
Okay, I sent
Can you guys at least make it so that when you're commenting, I can't hear the smiles on your faces?
Where am I smiling? I was just trying to
obviously not you, Kelly. Obviously not you, Kelly.
What the fuck have I done?
I'm just saying I don't want to hear the smiles on your faces, okay? You just get a little neutral tone going. We can,
when do I ever smile?
Thin veneer of unbiasedness here. Thank you. Just saying.
It's so deplorable.
If it was that disgusting and that deplorable, you wouldn't jump up on every single panel you can and bring it up.
You bring it up. I feel like I have to defend. I feel like I'm defending myself to the fact that you constantly bring it up. Just knock it off.
I am pretty sure that I didn't actually bring it up in that chat.
You did bring it up. You did bring it up.
He's looking for it right now. So while he's looking for it, this is what, besides doxing, this is what Game Over 2 co-signs with. All right. I mean, besides him doxing. Let's see.
This is why, hold on. This is why you should shut your motherfucking mouth until you have all the fucking proof. That right there. You're a fucking idiot for running your fucking mouth and not having all the fucking information. You dumb cunt.
Not offering it. I'd ask 100 times.
I wish AC wouldn't fucking start screaming at people. It gets nothing across.
X-Sooner Killer says Lav literally raked Erudite over the coals for what Lav is doing now. Thoughts on that, Lav?
Did what?
Someone says you raked Erudite over the coals for what you're doing now.
What am I doing now?
I'm assuming making light of somebody's sexual assault, like Erudite did, like you said Erudite did with your the Gundacker thing.
Or sexual assault.
Sure. I think at some point me and Erudite were friendly. So it was more of like a betrayal than it was, like a moral like aptitude thing. But again, like I'm also, all's fair in love and war. Like Lauren literally, the reason why she says she hates me is because I came out about Steven for something like so milquetoast. So if she's going to call me a false accuser, because she's multiple times now accused me of being a false rape allegizer. So, I mean, at this point, it's an eye for an eye. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a little different with Kyla. Our relationship was different.
Okay. All right, there you go, X-Sooner Killer. That's your answer. I will hit to play again.
It gets nothing across and it makes him look very bad. By the way, I apologize. I was kidding about Page B filing a copyright claim. I'm sorry. And hold on. Why am I this fucking go-to? That's okay. Flower Child, you can what that person said backstage. It's
So corrosive. I am sorry. I am. It's you. I felt very, 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 very pushed to a point. That doesn't make retaliation acceptable, and I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
Me
That's
when
it
I'm
for that one.
apologizing, but I still have to say that I'm the victim.
I mean,
It's actually a
why,
masterclass.
why did you even have to say me at the beginning of that? Like that never happened.
No, like that's a no, like I respect that grind. Like I partake also. I partake.
Okay. Yeah, respect. That's
You just
you're
kept
level
trying.
5. You're all about the self-reflection. Okay, I'm actually not gonna
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
the clip
yeah.
of her crying. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm a little
you
bitch.
must.
I'm a little
It's
bitch.
not a clip of
That's
her,
where
it's
I
not
draw
a
the
clip of
line.
her
Okay.
crying. It's the news article and it's talking more about it. And it's her like talking about her.
Listen, I'm gonna ask my kick chat. Okay, I'm gonna ask my kick chat because that's mostly DGGers. 1 to watch it, 2 to not watch it.
Why are you asking the pussies? What the fuck?
That's actually pretty close. I'm gonna do the 2s. Okay, there's other lies apparently. Okay,
Oh my god.
it's not just this shit. Okay, I
It's
can't.
just
I'm sorry. I just can't do the crying. I just can't do the crying. That's where I have to draw the
my
line.
God. Bro, but women crying is so much fun, bro. Come on.
Maybe to say. As funny as that maybe to say. Okay, as funny as that
Lots of
maybe to
people want
say.
it.
Lots of people want it. Find it. It's not that hard. Lav said the title of it. Some guy in my chat was saying that
Just
apparently
fucking
she.
play it. You're such a
No.
pussy.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
I
a
am.
minute long.
I just said I'm a pussy.
This is ridiculous. Dude, she's not gonna fuck you.
Is she not? That was really what I was
No.
gunning for this whole time, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, she's not. So
But someone in my chat says that apparently she lied about her military service as well.
Eh? Why?
I don't know why.
like
She-
lied about what about it?
So she talks about how she was in the military, right? I'm almost positive I've seen her say this on stream.
I think so, yeah. Does she Air Force? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Air Force.
Yeah.
So I'm not totally sure. I'm just waiting for this guy to elaborate. And I'm also using this as cover for
well,
getting
I've
away
got
from the
a-
crying shit.
There's,
Or if
there's
you
a
got-
lighthearted clip. There's a
Yeah,
lighthearted clip.
you've got some lighthearted stuff. All right.
Yeah. This is just kind of retard content.
That thumbnail is not.
Look, listen, ignore the thumbnail. That's not even relevant. I don't know why that is the thumbnail. That's literally does not appear in the video. No joke. So.
Oh, that's not her. Okay, no, never mind. I thought that was Lauren in the thumbnail here. Okay, I was a
Yeah,
little.
I did as well, to be honest. Until
I
you
was a
just said
little
that's not her, I assumed it
concerned.
was as well. Yeah.
Oh, so we are just talking shit now. Okay, this is better than the other thing. Okay.
What is
What
this?
the fuck is this?
Is that acting real?
Acting? Like for casting couch? Like what kind of
Yeah.
acting is this?
This man's definitely a rapist. I'm just saying it. Okay. That's the point of the scene here. Bro, this ain't right. Ah.
Baby. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm about to cream everywhere. Oh. Oh, baby. Yes. Oh.
She really needs to work on her posture. Jeez Louise.
Oh. Oh. I just squirted. I mean, I just squirted. Oh. So good. Oh.
What is this?
Hold on, baby. That's worse. Let me call you back.
Shut this off? I mean, oh yeah, it's really quiet for me too. Hold on, let me turn it up. Listen, this is just Lauren's fucking I'm not shutting it off. This is just Lauren's acting reel, okay? This is fine.
God, I wish.
Found a dream that I could speak to. The dream that I...
This is more cruel than watching her cry. A bunch of people who
This
put
is-
twos are now putting ones in chat. Good one, guys. You're very funny.
think of my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to. The thrill that I had never known. Oh, and you smile. Then the spell had been cast. Now here we are in heaven. For you are mine.
What the fuck are we watching?
If we woke
This is
up in
her
hell, would
acting
we even
reel?
know it?
It's her acting reel. Apparently, we're just talking trash now. But
This is just weird. Please
it is
make
a little
stop.
weird. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say at the end there, I don't think her. I think a bunch of people are like, "Oh, her voice is shit." I don't think her voice is that bad.
It's not that bad, no.
Yeah, I don't think her voice is that bad. It's actually pretty
This
good.
is just very dystopian Black Mirror, and I don't like it. Lauren De Laguna Black Mirror episode. Not. I don't rate it. I don't like this. Make it
Alright.
stop.
All right, we can stop. Well, that's what it's like on the other side, guys. You, if you like that, if you wanted to watch her cry, if you put twos in chat to watch her cry, then you could just go over here. Let me plug his stream. YouTube.com/Queeman Live. Okay. If you wanted to watch Lauren cry, you can go over here. Probably if you went to his stream VODs, you'd actually get to see Lauren cry. Okay.
I haven't actually watched her cry on stream yet, but who knows?
Oh.
Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, maybe tomorrow. Okay. There it is. All right. Are we back onto Twitter, guys? Is that the tier of content we've gone back to?
Imagine being Icarus Bath. Like, imagine being in your
Twitter,
30s.
Holy. No,
And your
Uh,
life is
spit,
devoted to
I-
Destiny, the
spit,
streamer.
spit.
Listen.
Oh man.
Listen, okay? If I were to cast the first stone on that, I would look pretty ridiculous, okay?
No, you are almost as embarrassing. Not quite, but I've definitely told you that you are embarrassing. Yeah.
Okay.
You should go out, get a girlfriend, and have a family.
Sure.
Who isn't embarrassing here exactly?
I think I'm the least embarrassing.
Okay. Right. We're all fucking doomed then.
No, but I think if you interact with this community as anything more than a hobby, you gotta get out. You gotta get out.
Sure.
Like if you're like on here being like, "Hi guys, please dono," and this is like your job, or you're just like making content about other streamers, constantly like you need to either rope or like go to therapy.
Jesus.
Possibly. I just feel like nobody in this call can possibly actually throw the first stone on this. We all live in a glass house here.
This is the price.
No,
we
I
pay
think
to have
my
love
interactions
here.
have been embarrassing in this space just by virtue of being like heavily on Klonopin and withdrawing publicly. Which like obviously very embarrassing. But I don't think I've ever done anything like I've never made content about like I've never like followed anyone to make content about them. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot. That's a lot.
You just slid in someone's DMs while watching their content and then ended up hooking up with them, I guess. I feel like none of us can throw
wait.
the first stone here. For real.
No, like I said, I've done things that are embarrassing. I'm saying I've never like devoted my life to making content about this this like group of people who's like maybe there's like 20,000 of us maybe.
Uh-huh. I think Destiny's
like,
audience
watch
is a
the
lot bigger than
streams?
that if you're talking just about
Well, yeah,
Destiny.
but most of his viewers are that's I'm saying like 20,000 of us who like keep up on like the drama.
Don't you
I
literally
still think
come
it's like
in
more than
at
that,
every
but-
opportunity when it's someone you don't like? Why are
Wait,
you
hold on,
complaining?
that's not true. That's
Oh,
not
why
true.
are you complaining?
That's not true. First of all, Second, again, this is a hobby for me and this is fun. I like to come on here and be cruel and mean so that I could be like a normal person in my everyday life with like
I mean,
my friends and my
technically, this is a
family.
hobby for Justical as well, because he's not successful enough at it.
Yeah, and honestly, that if Just Tickle had like a girlfriend or you know, like a family, and then wasn't like, hi guys, please don't know, he'd be less embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
But
Guys, don't
you
forget
know.
to subscribe on Kick or buy a membership on
Yeah.
YouTube.
So
We
rare.
just turned memberships on today. Oh, sorry, yesterday. So actually, you can be a member on YouTube now. You get a couple emotes. It's pretty cool. Don't forget also, if you donate through Streamlabs instead of Super Chats, I actually get a far higher percentage of those. So don't forget about
Farha?
Streamlabs, guys. Sorry, I got
Farha?
Farha on my mind. Yeah, she's on the
Look at this
brain.
thing. Look at this thing.
Look at what thing?
This thing.
Oh,
I'm sharing.
shit. Sophia Sal subscribed, I believe, on Kick. Thank you.
How
Wait.
cute is this freaking thing?
Are you linking this in the Collins chat
The
here?
fuck am I looking at?
Oh, you actually. Oh, I don't have cams up on stream at all. Wait, set that up. Let me look here.
Oh, it's a
Lav's
dog.
showing her dog, but you guys don't get to see it, or maybe you will
Dog
if she keeps
cam.
it there for a second.
Dog cam. Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. So like, even if you had a dog, if you had a dog that you were taking care of, your life would be more meaningful.
Uh huh.
To the dog?
No, in general.
Why would it matter to anything else?
You should get a dog and name it Destiny.
That would be fucking super embarrassing. Holy shit. I think I would rather wear DGG merch publicly than that.
I figured you did that anyway, to be honest.
No. I would totally wear streamer merch. I just can't wear like some of the DGG stuff is.
I'm gonna wear Hassan merch next stream.
That's one way to get a cease and desist, I suppose.
Holy shit, Sophia Sal just gifted 23 subs in Kick Chat.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we got another solo subscribe from Clock Factor. Sophia Sal, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that.
She is nice.
Sophia also donated. I don't know if you saw earlier, Sophia, but Wolfgang's working on that PNG tuber. He's got some progress stuff. Maybe I'll post an update or something for you guys.
Financially being like upheld by the 3 women in this community. Honestly.
Yeah, that's my plan, Kelly.
Dude, I gave fucking Wolfgang money to do my fucking thing, my commission, like a month and a half ago.
Yeah. I wonder where he is. I wonder why he's not in here explaining to Lav why he took her money and then just fucked off with it.
He's a
Wait,
fucking
how much money
swag-
did you give him?
I think 300. I can't remember.
Wait, did you pay him all up front?
Whoops.
I can't remember. I think I might have.
Because he probably sent you a PayPal invoice, right?
Yeah. Hold on. I can look at that.
It would be funny if he took the money and has just done absolutely nothing.
He's done stuff. I've seen like concepts of what Lav's stuff is supposed to look like. It's like, yeah.
He was too busy doing a drawing of Wes fucking a furry or something.
The
I don't
Crash
know.
Bandicoot? Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was weird.
I like can't log into my PayPal for some reason.
Okay, let's go and look at... No. This one. Jesus, that was loud.
Minecraft time.
Hey, stuff slows down. It's Minecraft time.
Kadantic donated $5. Kick won't let me pay for my own
excited for,
sub, so
Bridges?
this is
Anyone?
my paying it
Anyone
forward
at
since
all?
Sophia is so nice.
Anyone?
Well, some of the guests sounded interesting. I didn't know who the one of them was, and when I googled them, who was it, Jessica? We were talking about it last week.
Oh, the liberal organization guy. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't know who that was, but the one of the authors sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. I thought they all sound interesting. It'll just depend on how they split it up. I think it'll end up being good, but I understand I'm probably in the minority in this call, so that's fine.
I heard Old Man Laundry might be on. That's exciting.
Why?
I just that's what I heard. That he was in the application process. That he went
Oh,
for
is
an
that
interview.
what you heard? All right.
Yeah, apparently.
I think wasn't one of the ideas that they would do panels afterwards with like people who could call in. I think there's like some idea if they want to engage the community. I don't know how they're going to do that exactly, but I'm sure it'll be good.
That sounds like a fed honeypot for like pedophiles or something.
Okay, wait, what's the
fuck?
Bridges news? What's happening?
Huh?
They just have the guests and stuff.
Why is he talking about
What's-
pedophiles?
who
I
are the
literally
guests?
zoned out for half a second.
Who are the guests? I can go look at the Destiny Reddit. Someone put it on there. No, I'm kind of excited for Bridge. Oh my god. Okay, YouTube couldn't have picked that up, right? I don't think YouTube could have picked that up.
Yo.
Nobody could tell that there were titties on
Oh.
on screen there. Oh, what's up, Darius? How's it going, buddy?
Are you having an important conversation at all?
Nah, I mean, nothing more important than you. What's up?
Thank you. So we're having an important conversation right now, and we needed like an audience to settle the debate. Relly, go ahead and ask it.
Okay.
I agree with Riley out of principle.
Hi. So yeah. So we were hanging out, and we wanted to know if something was quirky. And so here's the context, okay? So we're sitting inside of the car. Darius has subscribed to a
AI chatbot.
AI chatbot, OnlyFans AI chatbot, and the person in question asked if we could make it do weird shit, like put it in Shrek makeup. Would you count that as a quirky thing to say?
That's like
yeah.
That's like haha XD
Cool.
random, not truly quirky, just like haha XD random. That person is not original.
I mean, that.
Wait, yeah.
Look up quirk.
Yeah, what's the difference between
Isn't Razor Spork literally quirky?
Quirky, characterized by peculiar or unexpected traits.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe.
I think that would almost, by definition, be quirky.
yeah. Asking if
Is
an AI
this the
platform
question?
be put in Shrek makeup would that not qualify as a peculiar trait or
I suppose it
something like
would.
that?
I'd probably vote yes. Okay.
Oh,
Can we get like a 3 yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Or no's if he gets no. I just need to make sure I have it's for a bet, so we need to have this on.
Need a quorum. Okay.
Wait, what is the
Well,
alternative? This that it's normal?
Yeah, I think
like
it's-
I'm confused.
That's a bit much for me.
Yo, welcome.
Cleveland's out. So that's 3 yeses. You just got 3 yeses.
The debate. You mean the big January 7th debate? Or whatever it was. October 7th. Sorry, I'm just still waking up. I should probably go make a coffee. But I don't know. Destiny dumpstered them. I don't know rhetorically how much of a dumpstering. No, I think rhetorically he did as good of a job as anyone could possibly do. He actually was like forceful, but then backed off. Hold up, I just realized that my fan is blowing right into my microphone. It's still doing it. It's still doing it. Alright, we came to interchange. All I really want is, I don't know if I have any quests here. All I really want, apart from killing PMCs, with a pistol and a 133 shotgun. Is I should bring a bolt action and a pistol because I need to put both of them. It's actually a nice little combo. All I need is an awl, which is like a little sewing needle thing, and a tape measure. But yeah, the debate. The first 45 minutes of it are like kind of supplementary to watching the whole thing, because by that point you should have your fill of how the debate is going to go. Alex, everyone was like really chill with Destiny's allies, but they were so scared of Destiny. They were so scared of Destiny. They were just ad hominem. They were speaking over him, screaming bloody murder. It was pretty awesome. I liked it. It was great seeing the big man himself getting so caught up over Destiny, over our wee man. Moderator was so useless. Yeah, I think because he didn't have the power to mute their mics, he was sort of just fucked. But like I said, Destiny like applied pressure and then backed off in like such a good ways to like not look unhinged, not get run over, also like roast the opponents like quite a few times. Jesus. I think that was from inside the building. That's all good. I was just sort of kind of trying to waste my kit. There's a thing I can do to like, yeah, view user's profile. Cool, he was dressed just like me. And we can see what gun he had. A lot more raids than me. What level is he? 3.2 KDA, 1% leave, 430 kills. This is an insane survival rating. Mine's like not that high at all. I need to look up what these achievements are. These are new as well to the game. Your number one viewer team killed you? Is that you? Dude, it definitely wasn't on my team. I think he's wearing the same clothes that I'm wearing. Unfortunately, when I was like running out of there, I got caught up on like a wee ledge. PP and PRS. Interesting, he top loaded his magazine with PP ammo, and then he had PRS ammo under the bottom after the first few shots. It's super unlucky that that one hit me in the jaw though, because it only took him 2 bullets to kill me. Oh, that is like an actual team kill. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm just waking up though. I'll go make a coffee when I load into the next raid. That guy having a 54% survival rating was pretty scary. Because that seems really high, but the rest of his stats seemed like pretty normal. So he could have been like a good opponent for me to try to fight. Although he obviously had like a way better gun than I did. Fuck, maybe I should just sell this. I can't get ammo for it yet. What I really need is to get 1.1 million rubles. And then I will be able to get like a case that I can put all these little random items in. Boom, 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 boom. What did you think of the keep doing it? It's honestly way better to like have someone to talk to. Like it keeps me from like stressing out while I'm playing the game. Okay, let's see if I have any more of those PM magazines. Don't. I spent quite a while organizing my stash the other night. But you can see up top here it's getting all messy. But that's just because I am out of space. Load, filter, linked, filter by item. There we go. Alright, let's get another 4 magazines. Boom, boom, boom. Only games. Hey, what's up? I love your stream. It's quite entertaining. Keep it up. Got some suggestion. Oh, yeah, fucking kill yourself. I'll show you some of the back end of Tarkov. Shut the fuck up. Bruh. I mean, obviously I don't mind too much that this one person came in, but over the years, just having these people like trickle in all the time, like spamming me with this shit, like, hey, here's how you can make stream better, or buy my artwork, or blah 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 blah. I just don't want to hear it anymore, you know? Fuck, why am I signed out on everything? Oh, multiple steps to log in. Multiple, multifaceted, intricate security password prediction. Where's my... Resend it. Where is it? Oh no, I got like $500 rent to pay. I got no clue where my income went, but apparently I just like forgot to pay rent over Christmas. But I should get more money on Wednesday. How did I fuck that up though? How did I drain all my money into like Uber Eats or something? This hasn't happened before. But I guess I was drinking and smoking, so I should... I don't know. The lapse in judgment was spectacular. Okay, we're in.
Throughout history, there's never too much food. We can't start getting picky because we've got enough food. That's just self-centered and racist. Unless you and yours are starving, you need to shut the fuck up.
These three boys were caught playing hooky.
Such a good soundbite. Anyway, what do I need? 9x18s. These bullets are all trash. This is the armor pin. This is the damage. Can't get SP7 or SP8, can only get PM, PRS, PPT. PRS, PPT, PM. PM is the worst. PM, PPE, and PM, PST. Those PST ones are probably alright. They're kind of alright for the pen. Well, they're actually terrible, but they're better than all the rest. But I might as well go for something that does more armor, like PM, PPE, GZH. Just this one. What have I got? PM, PBM. Okay, so these are my high pen rounds. And then this is also pretty high pen. It's honestly not very good though. It's kind of... can get through level 3 armor on the second shot, but it doesn't do much damage to the body when it actually gets through. Just pokes a little hole. Had that on soundboard when I hosted D&D. Very nice. Am I okay financially? No, I'm kind of fucked. We'll see how I can deal with it on Wednesday, I guess. I'm sort of always like a little bit like a day behind on my rent because my stuff comes through like a day later, but then my shit got changed, so now I'm like 2 days behind. But then somehow over Christmas I got to pay rent and spent all my money, which I don't know. I briefly looked over my bank accounts and I guess it makes sense. I just don't know why I would be doing that. I might as well bring a penis helmet because getting shot in the head does suck. We'll get one of these. So I need kills under 45 meters with a bolt action, and I need pistol kills. So, and I need those on players. Which is not a great sign. I might as well go at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it'll take over to daytime by the time I'm leaving. And usually like the most kitted out teams don't want to go on like the day into night or night into day time zones, because if they're taking all their night vision gear and then it's just daytime, they're sort of like risking it for nothing. Fuck, although a torch would have been good. Anyway, I need to go make a coffee. Did I say to you earlier that I should try to like do some more like Queeman content? Because I used to watch Queeman when he didn't get any viewers, and he would just like, you know, hang out and talk and kind of just do what he did now. But he slowly got some. I'll look up that tweet after this raid, I guess. I feel like this is not a good place to spawn. This mall is honestly a bit of a hellscape for trying to fight people. It's a scary map. My sensitivity seems a little bit high, but I guess that just is what it is. Yeah, it's like the ultimate medium range map. And there is Killer here, who is a very scary boss. Okay, so we're in Ollie. That's cool. Oh, let me over! And there'll be people coming in from all corners, to be honest. So we sort of got to be ready to fight. My face when I want to sip my coffee, but I also don't want to just die. So not comfy right now. I need to put a pillow under my butt so I can be sitting up properly. I need to sip my coffee. Let's just hunker down. Pretend like no one can see us. Oh, screenshot. Screenshot that leaked my real name. Nice one. Voice chat, but I'm sitting next to my husband talking about him. Wholesome, very wholesome. No worries. I might move my whole couch a little bit closer to my screen as well. Xiaomi Redmi was a good value phone. My last girlfriend kind of laughed at me though for how old it was. Taiwanese, so not actually Chinese at all. Oh my god. Let's just consider that a bait shot. We'll keep hiding. Hold on. There's a few things that are annoying me. Microphone is loose. Lighten it up in the middle. We haven't heard any footsteps. That's pretty chill. You know on Tarkov? No, it's not Taiwanese, it's Chinese, but my girlfriend was, or the girl I was gonna marry, who wasn't even my girlfriend, was she was Taiwanese. No accent on her though. She had like a more Scottish accent because she went there to learn English. Very smart cookie. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. Oh yeah, we got some nippers. Just trying to remember all my controls. Beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. That was a footstep, wasn't it? Oh, I let that shot way too much. Oh, I didn't bring any ammo for this. Fuck, I might as well just try to finish this kill with the last few bullets and then go hide the gun somewhere. This is just an AI scav. Alright, let's just hide the gun. How did he get over there? He's right there. He must have just spawned in. Bastard. Oh my god, I thought I was about to die. Fuck. I forgot to heal the bleed before I patched my stomach. This is a disaster. I'm throwing the raid. It's all over, guys. It's Jova. Oh, come on. Kill me. Yeah, I really want to get... Wait, I think I have to... I'm getting too caught up on killing this scab with the bolt action. It's going to be from over 40 meters away, which is not going to happen. When the scab is like right there. Some people probably down at the power station. Just be a little bit ballsy and check these back shelves. Did I just hear a footstep? Holy, what is in here? Okay, actually I think this thing here might be kind of useful too. The B8 accessory attachment. Which I don't even know what the B8 part of that means, but useful for something else. Oh my god, this is gonna get very loud. It's the vacuum cleaner. It's the needless, completely unwanted cargo plane that flies overhead. Well, that wasn't too bad, it already went away. Nice, normally that thing hangs out for like 2 minutes and just, it's like 5 times as loud as that. So that's a really nice change. Alright, I didn't find what I wanted, but probably best just to try to leave. Spooky timing with those bullets rattling off right as I hit the ground. I get the feeling that they were, yeah, from inside the... There was definitely 2 scavs out here that are now gone. Where are they? I just need 1 scav kill with this gun. Oh, it feels so good just to be running free in the open fields. Not a care in my mind. Alright, this is... Oh, this is my extract. I thought this was about to not be my extract. Just practice our burst fire before we leave the raid. GG boys, GG, we're good. What are your husband and you up to this wonderful afternoon? Sunday. Just re-energizing, ready for work tomorrow. Let's see, what was Nomi's latest Toyderino? Twitter. X.com. Period 6, yes or no? What's your sign? Wow, Destiny, allegedly. Nice one. True, the comparison is pretty... Okay, King Betacuck talking tough and comparing Ashley Babbitt to a worthless drug addict after getting crushed by AJ. True, the comparison is pretty crass and not really an analog. An analogy, sorry. George didn't... I guess both words work. George didn't do anything to deserve to die. Holy shit. Yes! What do you mean that's too spicy? Would you rather live next to George Floyd or Eric Chauvin? That's the real answer. Who would you rather be your next door neighbor? Yeah, so this is actually huge. That little thing there. You know what, I'm actually just going to sell a bunch of these guns. They take up a lot of space, they're worth a bunch of money. And as soon as they're sold, then I can move on with my life. Apparently I've got an AK-104 in here somewhere, and I just don't see it. Oh, there it is. Nice, now I've got a silenced AK-104. It's real tempting to just take my actual guns out to play. But not right now. And what is this? This is the first armor plate I've managed to extract with. It's a level 4 armor plate. Let's see if we can chuck it in here somewhere. Fuck, but I need space. Definitely don't want to sell this. Okay, so built in, built in, built in, built in, built in. Okay, but apparently I can install that armor plate somewhere else, and the play is to put it into armor that doesn't look very good, but is actually filled with like high level plates, and then people won't loot it, and I'll get it back from insurance, and then I can just continue to He didn't post a follow-up when I commented on it, but kneeling on Floyd's neck isn't a needlessly bad optic. Wait, what? Is that what he said, or is that what you're saying? I would have shot it twice simultaneously, kneeling on George Floyd's neck for 19 minutes. Okay. Now I see where you're coming from. I think you're a beta male cuckold who thinks that the guy... Okay, wait. Modern War with Alex Jones, then this guy, yeah. They resorted to crying about Sandy Hook, for Christ's sake. Well, this is such a relevant point. Alex Jones was like deeply hypocritical on the Sandy Hook shit. And I don't think there's any coming back from the Sandy Hook stuff because of how many years it took and how little concession he gave of how fucked it was. Obviously, he was held accountable, but not because he was like, not without like the greatest struggle. Yeah, tell Ding Dong I said good luck with Ben next week, he's gonna need it. And then we added a brainless Wojak, nice one. What the fuck?
What in the world is he doing? No! Put him down!
How do they fake shit like this? He's so lucky he didn't smash his head on that top rung as well. Holy. That's a good meme. True, the comparison is pretty crass. I don't really know. Yeah. How badass would that have been if that dude had actually just been capping people while he was leaning on George Floyd's neck? People were like, get off him, and he's like, get back, get back. Sorry, that's probably a little bit dark. Probably shouldn't say things like that. How are we going for gold anyway? The ruble. Still pretty low on ruble. Once I hit level 15 though, I can sell all this crap on the flea market and then I'll be ballin'. How much can I get for this thing? 16k. Deal. That's a bargain. I really don't want to sell this scope. It's actually like my favorite scope. How much for that red flare? Ooh, 30,000 ruble for that quest that I completed yesterday. Very nice. Eliminate scavs while suffering from the pain effect. Another nice effect. Another nice quest, I mean. I can probably sell all these water filters as well. Boom, boom, boom. That's another 45k. Any more water filters? Anywhere? Probably one in a backpack, but who cares? We're close. We only need another 100,000. Or 170,000. Then I can get this thing. Is there any other way to get these? Therapist level 2 has one for barter. Is going to interchange really the way that I should be trying to do this? It's kind of scary. Kind of scary, it's not very fun. I'm level 12. The delicious sausage. Streets of Tarkov. I've never played this map before. Eliminate scavs while in pain. Eliminate PMCs from less than 25 meters away using a bolt action. Eliminate scavs from over 40 meters away using a bolt action with iron sights. Kill U6. Yeah, kill U6. Kill PMCs with a pistol. Yeah, let's go customs. Let's do it. Let's do my favorite map. I'm just definitely gonna need to take some pain meds though, because this shit is gonna be spooky. I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating right now. Let's turn the fan back on. Now that my microphone is built in, that it'll be better. I don't know if Modern Warfare games with AJ is his real account. I guess not. I think he's trying to say he doesn't care about pill clutching on both sides, but the bonification for the benefit cost doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, he didn't post. Have to go to work in like 9 hours. Total War is so much fun. I've been playing like a lot of Civ recently, and I don't know if I like Civ more than Total War. Civ is awfully comfy with friends, like it's a great board game, but Total War is probably like the more fulfilling gamer experience. The benefit cost doesn't seem worth it. I don't know. Is it maybe like, I don't know, like he's sort of shitting on both sides, which is kind of good for both sides. But those right-wing people equally aren't just like bloodthirsty, so they're not going to be like totally stoked that he said he would lean on George Floyd's neck.
Throughout history,
builds the audience he wants, I guess. He'll never be president though, that's for sure. I have a reaction video to watch. A very attractive Destiny video there. That's the body we all want, by the way. I'm dying for that. Watching Tree's Britney manifesto, that sounds awesome.
I was literally watching this live. I was literally watching this live. And this is my problem with Steven. If you really want to, what?
God, Britney is so hot in this video.
I gotta explain the dynamics here. I gotta defend
in this video. Normally she's just Britney, but then in this video she's like distracting.
Yeah, there's a such thing as a switch. A switch is a real person. You can't. There's not that many switches, but there are people. There's way more submissive than there are doms. Excuse me. Hold on. Okay, let me explain the dynamics. Right. there's way more submissive men than there are dominant women. And the reason why
Yeah, who was Modern Warfare with AJ?
excuse me, there's
Sometimes
more
you say
submissive
things
men
which
than
don't seem
dominant women
relevant,
is
and I don't know what you're
because
talking
it is
about.
not in a woman's nature. It is not natural for a woman to be dominant.
Okay.
Like, especially like me.
Fucking yapping.
If this keeps
I
going at
can't
this
deal
pace,
with
guys,
it.
I'm just gonna
Where
record
does the
and
manifesto
abandon shit.
start?
It's,
Or is this the manifesto?
Only way I'm
Oh, he was on Twitter?
This is the manifesto. It
Okay.
sucks.
That makes sense.
This is a lot, okay? This is a lot.
Bro,
Like,
just
it is
enjoy
who I
the
am.
show and
All right?
enjoy the tree
Now,
rambling.
There are more male dom. Go to my website. Be sent. Like to switch it up. Female position to, first of all, this is her friend.
There is
and
a lot of
the
infighting on the
reason
right that
why
I think makes
Destiny
us look
agreed
very
to
bad.
this
Gotta
is
react to
because
Destiny's
he's
latest
too
content.
nice. I know there's a lot of people on the right that hate Destiny, that he thinks he's an asshole, and this, that, and the other.
I think
Okay, I'm not dialed in
so
enough
I
to actually
understand.
listen to this while I play though, so unfortunately. I gotta pause that. And we got a dog shit spawn. I gotta do like 2 full laps across the map to get the key and then get back to the shed and then get back to another extract. So I'm gonna be like 1 way across the map, then back where I am now, and then back all the way across to the extract. Got a few kilometers of running to do. Hopefully I can kill a bunch of PMCs, which will make everything a lot safer for me. I can either run to all the power positions, like get all these high ground sniping positions and hopefully not meet anyone there, or I can go the slinky, stealthy route and try to not reveal myself to all those power positions, which is what I'm going to do. So let's get down here. Hello? Fuck, I hope you're not a PMC, bro. I'm not. I'm a quester. Jesus. Oh, fuck.
Служивый! Это наша точка!
I'm not dialed in. Just dial in. I love this game. I love it. I love it. Oh yes, let's just keep reacting to content. Oh
I understand what
yes.
you're saying, Pseudoman, but she's trying to show exactly.
Oh yes. All right, liberals and conservatives.
One thing about liberals, you guys really do stick together and you actually get work done, even when I don't agree with it.
From my perspective, as
How
a
similar
liberal,
are they?
I sometimes see y'all sticking really hard
Yeah,
together.
same.
And y'all are like, no matter what, we're gonna vote red.
The
I like
far
this guy.
left and the far
He's
right
killing it.
are equally problematic. 3, 2, 1.
I've actually seen both sides. I'm a gay conservative, and I have seen the far right chastise me for my sexuality, and I've seen the far left chastise me for being conservative. I've had my own address put on the freeway here in Los Angeles because they feel that my voice should not be out there. So I see the two sides actively doing harm to those of us in the middle who have a really rational voice and want to express ourselves in a safe way.
I appreciate the anecdotal experience that you had, but I think my issue saying that liberals are more problematic, I think everyone is.
What I talk about in my anecdotal incident is where I have never had a conservative physically attack me on the streets for what I am or who I am. They may verbally attack me. I've got that from the left too, but the left has physical attacks on my physical being out on the streets because I'm expressing myself.
So I mean,
multiple.
The opposite for myself. So experiences, as I said, anecdotal.
Right.
Your experience, completely valid, but to say, oh, liberals are worse.
Right. Well, it's not that there's no one worse, which is why I didn't move to strongly agree. My anecdotal experience tells me that there is a group of people on both sides that will do active harm to someone who steps out of their expected narrative.
I feel like when we talk about political extremes, I think one, there is a lack of desire for bipartisanship. The second thing is this kind of playful attachment to facts. People on the far left and the far right, whether we're talking about Israel-Palestine or vaccines, people seem to have very fun activities in terms of just completely making stuff up regarding these two things. And then the third thing is the demonization of political opponents, where people on the far left and the far right engage in this idea that the people on the opposite side of the aisle, they're not just different or have different ideas, they actually hate the country, they want to destroy us.
People get labeled as extremists just for being even pretty centrist. Based on our small conversation we've already had here, I don't think anyone here is extreme.
No.
But going down the street, you might get labeled a crazy leftist or racist or...
I had to take this shirt off, for real.
It's interesting because when answering this prompt, I sort of hesitated. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I used to be what I would characterize as a radical leftist. Now I'm sort of right of center, and I feel like I get characterized as a far-right extremist quite a bit. So I was thinking, what does far-right even mean? Because so many people who I deem to be reasonable are characterized as far-right, and I'm sure people on the left feel that very same way. I've gone and spoken to different campuses, both as a leftist and as a right-of-center individual, and I've never received more hatred or people trying to cancel my events than coming to those campuses as a
What a
conservative
shitty answer.
Well, do you think that's because some of that rhetoric causes a lot of harm on the right side? A lot of the things that are being said maybe in those talks can have lasting impacts on those students when you're on those campuses. So and in the other way, the conservative students might not care as much about progress is being talked about. I think there's
perfect example.
different...
Dylan Mulvaney just spoke at the University of Penn. They are free to go and have a talk. Conservatives didn't come out and try to cancel that event. They didn't threaten staff. They didn't blockade the entrances. They let that event go on. Amala goes to speak.
I actually really want that backpack back.
Rallies, they're pulling fire alarms, they're attacking the attendees. There is
Whatever, it's gone now. I didn't insure it and I died.
There is,
My
but
backpack
I
is
don't
gone.
think Dylan Mulvaney is the right person to use for your example because of how much...
She's a leftist?
She's a leftist, but she's also had her life threatened on multiple occasions.
Right.
She's had to move around a lot because her address continuously is doxxed, and she wasn't even speaking at any sort of event. She was given a free Bud Light can, and her life was threatened.
I think something that's really important to keep in mind, given the entirety of the show actually, is when we talk about canceling or attacking people, the reality is if you have the power to do it, you will do it. And on college campuses, the prevailing thought right now is generally progressivism. So if they can cancel or if they can bully conservative speakers off campus, they'll do that. But then right now, because conservatives don't have power on college campuses or in some forms of media, they'll say, well, the left is pro-cancel culture. No offense to conservatives. You don't get credit for saying, well, we didn't try to cancel somebody on college campus. Yeah, that's because there's 10 of you. You couldn't do it even if you wanted to, right? Obviously you're not doing it, right?
I think there's way more conservative students than I think people actually give credit to, but maybe they feel like they need to, harbor those beliefs internally rather than, espouse them out loud. And I will say, any conservative who wants to shut down an event or a speech, I would wholly disagree with.
There should not be limitations on free speech. 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Go
I hate
naked.
this prompt. Because we all agree that like direct calls to violence are not acceptable, I imagine.
Right.
We all agree like you can't scream fire in a theater. Otherwise, I think that like there should be Nazis on college campuses, like doing their ideology. You should be allowed to say basically whatever rhetoric you want, as long as it's not like violating the terms of service of the platform. I do agree that vaccine misinformation is harmful. I do agree that misinformation relating to conspiracy theories is harmful. But I don't think the proper way to go about addressing that is to lock it all down and to ban it. I like the steps that YouTube has taken, where they might put a note under the video, or what Twitter, or the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, called X, is taking, where they have like the community note system.
I was thinking the very same thing as you. Of course, there are certain things that you cannot do, even with free speech being present. And I'm not sure how you define hate speech. So with some of the hate speech laws that are coming about, I think those need to be reevaluated and maybe rolled back, because even people who we disagree with or we don't like or we view as evil should still be able to espouse their beliefs.
Right. For example, right now, what's going on with students on campus, I don't agree that Congress and other individuals should limit what students are talking about on campus, what's going on in Gaza, what's going on in Israel, with the crackdown on JVP, the crackdown on Students for Justice for Palestine. The people who are in power should understand that students are the most, I would say, abrasive when it comes to speaking out
Fucking
against
libs.
injustices.
Yo, honestly, it's super weird when people like ask me like, are you left or right wing or whatever, and I'm like, oh, probably slightly left, and they're like, oh, you're a fucking lib, and I just like have no idea what a lib is even perceived as in America. It's just that like destiny just pulls me into being closer to what he is like all the time. And then I just guess like, oh, I have to like assume that that's a lib, right? So I'm a lib, and then it just isn't as reasonable as to other people as it is to me, and unless I manage to like do what Destiny does, which is obviously quite difficult. Or not many people can do what Destiny does. So it's a weird situation.
I think that there should be repercussions to certain free speech, but it's a constitutional
all
right.
leftists
And,
liberals?
Yeah, that's where I stand with it. Yeah, I don't want any
Is that a
apps
thing?
being banned. I don't want people being banned from certain apps. And I think there's an attack on our First Amendment right now. Yeah.
So you think no one should be banned from
No,
platform?
absolutely
So
not.
like someone calls me like the F slur, you like leave them?
Yeah.
Why?
I get called
Because
that all
that's
the
their
time.
right to say that. Now, you know, you can, there should be measures
Yeah.
taken to where, like I said, there are
on the right, all
repercussions to
leftists
certain
are liberals,
speech.
so
I don't
that's
think the platform
definitely
should be able to remove them, but I think you should have the right to block them like we already can now,
Right.
because
I agree with-
I've lost 3 Instagram profiles just for saying, oh, I don't think children should have sex changes under the age of 18. Accounts gone. Like, I've lost thousands of followers and stuff for just saying things that I think are just common
I do have a
sense,
question
so.
for you, actually.
Yeah.
Because I can understand why, like, hearing a word like that is harmful, and it's not something that you want to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather know who's homophobic, though? Wouldn't you rather know who's racist?
Yeah.
These platforms have the right, as private businesses, to say what they want on those businesses. It's not cancel culture for them to take down slurs. And honestly, they're not that great at taking down slurs anywhere. Anyway, because I get called a on a daily basis online just for being a Jewish person.
Fortunate thing is this internet and social media has become the town square. And the town square, if you were to take a box and put it in the town square, there is no limit on what you can say. And who's to say the city's gonna come down and say, you use the word and we're gonna take your soapbox and you can't ever come back to my city? That's exactly what you're doing when you're saying
Go
the
on.
platform has every right to remove this language.
You have the option to go to another platform. There's plenty of
So we have an option to
conservative.
go to another city then.
There's plenty of conservative platforms
Now
that
you have no free speech.
you have free speech because you have so many options.
I think we have to be really careful when we talk about the concept of free speech. I like the concept of free speech, and I would defend that across multiple platforms, but that's fundamentally different than the First Amendment. The First Amendment has nothing to do with like the concept of free speech.
Right.
The First Amendment prohibits Congress or state or local governments from making laws specifically abridging your right to freedom of speech. Like hate speech laws don't exist in the United States because there's not hate speech. Hate can be an aggravator to an existing crime, but we don't outlaw certain types of speech. Twitter does not have a legal obligation It's a violation of their First Amendment right to say they have to host whatever type of speech or tweet that somebody has on the platform.
And a hate crime and a hate incident are two different.
Okay, I just need to analyze what Destiny just said in my brain. I don't get it. What did he just say? Oh my god, Tarkov is so loud. Let's just turn that down a bit. Is he saying the First Amendment isn't about stopping hate speech? I guess it's just so you can create like valid critiques of your opponents. I don't fucking see him. Fuck, I didn't bring anything to help me out with this. There must have just been 40 meters for me to get that quest. Oh, oh my god. Yo, are you a human? Please have mercy. Oh. Help!
You okay, mama?
I'm fucked, mate. I lost all my limbs. I just want to get to that body and get the unknown key.
I have to get these skills.
Yeah, take it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. Wait, is this you? Hello. Fuck. It was a PMC dressed up like a scav. Oh, well, I think I got 2 quests done there. So, progress. Even though it doesn't feel like it. It's pretty fun. That was actually fun. Boom, 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 boom. Apparently my Pepe logo is a bit too big during the gameplay. I feel like he's doing okay though. What he really needs is a few bushes to hide
And
in.
I wanted to say, like, if somebody called you, you know, the F word, and then they said they wanted to kill you, then that's a hate crime,
Bingo.
and that's not protected, right?
Correct.
But a hate incident, somebody could call you the F word and not say they want to kill you, and that's still protected.
Exactly. It can be an
under free
aggravating
speech.
circumstance to
Exactly.
an existing crime, but you can
Okay,
call
so
somebody
this
whatever
guy actually helps me analyze what Destiny just said, but let's listen to it one more time.
we have to be really careful.
Language.
You have the option
Because what is the question? There should be limitations
to
on
go
free
to another
speech.
platform. There's plenty of
So we have an option to
conservative.
go to another city then.
There's plenty of conservative platforms
Now
that
you have no free speech.
you have free speech because you have so many options.
I think we have to be really careful when we talk about the concept of free speech. I like the concept of free speech, and I would defend that across multiple platforms, but that's fundamentally different than the First Amendment. The First Amendment has nothing to do with like the concept of free speech. The First Amendment prohibits Congress or state or local governments from making laws specifically abridging your right to freedom of speech. Hate speech laws don't exist in the United States because there's not hate speech. Hate can be an aggravator to an existing crime, but we don't outlaw certain types of speech. Twitter does not have a legal obligation. It's a violation of their First Amendment right to say they have to host whatever type of speech or tweet that somebody has on the platform.
And a hate crime and a hate incident are two different things
Two
too.
different
And I wanted to say, like, if somebody called you, you know, the F word, and then they said they wanted to kill you, then that's a hate crime,
Bingo.
and that's not protected, right?
Correct.
But a hate incident, somebody could call you the F word and not say they want to kill you, and that's still protected.
Exactly. It can be
under
an
free speech.
aggravating circumstance to an existing crime, but you can call somebody whatever you want, and it's not, yeah.
I often criticize my own political party. 3, 2, 1.
I see that you're on the disagree side.
I am.
Like,
I'm sitting here
what
listening.
brought you there?
What brought me here is because I tend to be a more, I guess you could say, traditional conservative in that I don't like to speak ill of my own party. I just don't. For me to go out and air their dirty laundry out where everyone can see it is only going to put a blemish on them. And I always want to put my best foot forward, and I always want to put my party's best foot forward. But I will point out the instances where I disagree with them privately so that they can make the necessary changes.
I've got to ask, I'm so sorry, because you said you were a Trump supporter, right?
Yes.
This must be like the thing you hate the most about him, then, right? Because isn't Trump like the most
But
like anti-Republican attack?
But here's the thing, I come from a community where we found our power in local government. I've separated myself from this idea that I'm going to speak poorly about Trump because I want him to put his best foot forward.
I wish more liberals did that, to be honest. I think a lot of liberals, we tend to bash our party on the social media platforms, or when we protest a lot, right? But I think when it comes to going to these city council meetings, going to Congress, writing our elected officials, we tend to fall back on that, and we rely on social media, and we rely on demonstrations.
There is a lot of infighting on the right that I think makes us look very bad. One thing about liberals, you guys really do stick together, and you actually get work done, even when I don't agree with it. Whereas the right, with people like us, I feel like they see gay Republicans or conservatives as useful idiots, to be honest. That's why I kind of take issue with saying that I'm a gay conservative or gay Republican. They don't try to cast a wide net to bring new people over, whereas liberals do.
From my perspective as a liberal, I sometimes see y'all sticking really hard together. And y'all are like, no matter what, we're gonna vote red. Like, y'all seem very unified, even though you're talking about like public, like there's like internal discourse. But like, I feel like liberals feel like there's a lot of internal discourse amongst us. We're always yelling at each other.
Well, that's interesting because Democrats, they're winning a lot more elections right now. You know, and that's another critique I have of the Republican Party. You know, the midterm elections, they completely blew it. They put out a lot of bad candidates. The left didn't do that. They
And
put a lot
policies. It's like the right stays stuck on certain things, like abortion. It's like they're unbudging with that, and it's like, all right, if we're pro-life, let's be pro-life in and outside the womb. You know, because they only focus on abortion, but what about war? Because now they want to send everybody over to Israel. So I'm like...
Violence should never be the answer to any issue. 3, 2, 1.
Hey there, it's Amala.
Hey, I'm Destiny.
Do you want to be in a Jubilee video?
If so, go to jubileemedia.com/casting or click the link below this
Oh, look
video.
how happy
and you can apply.
Destiny is right
Now
now.
let's get back to it.
I mean, violence, assuming we have a functioning democracy, I think violence is bad for two huge reasons. One is because we don't want to condition people to feel like violence is the answer to political disagreements. And then two, we want people to we want everybody to be able to utilize some form of protest against the government. And when we endorse violence, we're now saying it's okay for even people we disagree with to use violence, and that can be really scary for a lot of different reasons. But I would say in general, in 99%, where we're at today in the United States, we are not at the level of where violence is necessary to enact any kind of political change.
I wouldn't say that's entirely true. I mean, there's a certain level of violence happening to marginalized communities. That doesn't mean I necessarily agree with violence when it comes to the Palestinian rebellion that's been happening in Israel. I don't agree with Hamas killing people, that's terrorism. But at the same time, the violent uprisings that have happened, most of which have actually been peaceful, but still there is some sort of violence happening because they've been oppressed for so long. Back in the Holocaust, people think that, Jews went peacefully into the concentration camps. No, we were violent. We had uprisings, we fought back. At a certain point, there is violence in fighting back to oppression.
I put agree because I don't strongly agree with it because I'm all about nonviolence in my life. What I practice, my spirituality, I'm all about nonviolence. But at the same time, as I organize and I'm on the ground and I'm at protests and I'm at demonstrations, by any means necessary means, right, quoting Malcolm X, that you have to have some form of disagreement with the state that's not listening to your needs as people, as free people. And sometimes that takes, rebellious actions like burning down banks or burning down institutions that are not listening to you. But as Black people in America, if we're only demanding liberty and justice, we're not asking for revenge, we're just asking for equality. And sometimes I think the state looks at us being resistant as violence.
Sure, yeah, the reason I came over here, I was thinking more internationally. If a country is met with violence, there's really only one way to respond to that. I don't think Israel could go to Hamas and say, hey guys, can you just not do that again? When Hamas is already saying that they plan more attacks that they had on October 7th. So I think Israel has the right to defend themselves with violence.
Sure, I think so there's a couple key things to keep in mind here. So
let's go
one is, when we're
Disney.
talking about violence in response to political ideas, we have to be really careful that we don't redefine violence to mean literally anything that we don't like. Because I've noticed that people are doing these things where there is a white supremacist violence against Black communities because of the way money is distributed with our taxes. And people will take that very academic form of violence, and it's okay, I think, to have this analysis, but they'll take that academic form of violence and they'll say, now we can kill police officers and burn down buildings. Or now we can engage in arson or destroy nations.
My side is misrepresented by
Nice
the
little
media.
point.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, I fucking talked over that. What was it?
2 is misrepresented by the media.
By the media. Of course, everyone is.
2, 1.
Honestly, the media is controlled by the left.
Bro, I'm about to get convinced.
I really never see any positive light shine on conservatives nor the right in the media ever, unless it's right-leaning media.
To your point, what I think is really interesting to even just look at the conservatives who are here today. It's a pretty diverse bunch of people. And when I was on the left, my characterization of conservatives was white, heterosexual, old man, and to having moved over that space and see, there's way more people who just happen to have conservative beliefs, or maybe they don't agree with some of the woke stuff that's happening right now. I think we are often mischaracterized.
I do agree that right now, ironically, it seems like the left and the farther left have more kind of corporate media control in terms of how images are displayed. So you're going to feel like if you're a conservative that you're not accurately represented, and the left maybe gets some more fair representation. But on platforms where conservatives run things, holy Christ, are people on the left completely and totally misrepresented. How many times have I heard these stupid quotes from the WEF where it's you want us to rent everything and own nothing, and you want us to eat bugs, and you're on your 57th booster shot. Today, if anybody's ever listened to Rush Limbaugh, Michael Savage, Billy Cunningham, any of these people, these guys are not giving fair, accurate representation of the left. Their voices just tend to be more marginalized or smaller now in media because of how much corporate control kind of bows to the woke agenda, I would say.
Okay, I feel like Disney's standing in the wrong spot, but obviously it's just whatever you want to look at. Nice, we got the perfect spawn anyway. this is the body that I am meant to be looting. So let's grab that, and then let's head on over to the location, which has the thing that I need. I've got the key from the guy who died, and he apparently hid some technology somewhere that our contractor wanted. Then he died. And we get to search this little mechanic workshop. There is 2 tape measures that I also really want. Kinda wish I'd bought a backpack now. Oh well. Fucking pwned. At least I got my tape deck, my tape measures out. Should I post content and music in the Discord? Yeah, definitely, dude. I really don't mind playing songs quietly in the background while I play the game. 2 hits on that sniper. Didn't kill him though. Just killed by some Timmy. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have gone under the train. I really just want to like beg with people. Please, please don't kill me. Sir, you don't have to do this. I'm begging you not to end my life.
I'd like to push back on that just a little bit. I agree with a lot what you're saying, but when it comes to right-wing media, maybe platforms like the Daily Wire or PragerU, they're very open about the fact that they're conservative. A lot of the mainstream left news, they'll present their opinion as fact. But you know, like someone like Ben Shapiro, he'll tell everyone, you know, listen to my show, listen to Pod Save America, figure out what you think is right, and you could figure out the facts based on what we're both saying. You don't see that as much from the left.
I want to push back on that because Ben Shapiro has stated a lot of opinions as facts.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well, sure.
I think that there are better examples to use within the Conservative Party that are more open about being opinionated, but Ben Shapiro is not.
Yeah, or Michael Knowles saying transgenderism should just be eradicated from society. It's like, so now y'all are really giving them a bullet to use against us.
It's the culture war bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
culture war
it's
bullshit,
just
yeah.
like that's what I'm so sick of between both sides, because I do think that both sides are misrepresented within media.
They went way too hard with the Bud Light thing. I'm like, let's let it go.
Especially on this topic now, I think in 2020 we all can agree every news station, besides most conservative news stations and podcasts, were posting black squares and saying that they were black people. But now, you know, what's going on with Israel and Hamas, you see some media companies taking the silent side or firing correspondents on CNN like Mark Lamont Hill, or firing other people on MSNBC if they have a neutral stance. So I agree with you. I think it's a cultural war on both ends, right? You have some liberal apparatuses who don't agree with some things that some liberals say.
Same with the right and how they did Tucker Carlson.
Both liberal and conservative media, even if they say they're blatantly stating facts, they're failing to contextualize those facts, because a story presented with blank facts looks very different when you actually hear like the build up and like really see what's going on underneath.
Mainstream media tends to misrepresent conservatives. We all can agree on that. But what they do very well is they misrepresent liberals in a positive light. We can all remember the news anchor going, "It's a mostly peaceful rally," and there's a building burning behind him. They've misrepresented the other side, saying, "Look, this side is all sunshine and rainbows, everything's fine. Pay no attention to those people being hurt in the back."